No, I was not planning to do what I'm doing now. I had initially planned on a career as a military person. I was planning to go into the military after high school on a buddy-buddy plan with several of my friends who did go into the military. And I was unable to go because I was not as old as they were. Well, my alternate plan was to end up going to college, which was my daddy's choice. And then I fell in love with college life and ended up with a degree and ended up teaching school. And from there, I just a lot of choices opened up for me, and opportunities came my way, and I just did a lot of different things as a result of that. I was pretty much open when I got back. There was nothing on the horizon. I thought in terms of writing a book, but I really wanted to work. I was an activist. I had been very involved in the community here in Chattanooga when I left, and I was an activist in Jacksonville in addition to working. So I was always involved in community as a volunteer at different levels, and I wanted to continue that work. So I looked around for different things, and I started out as a counselor. I looked around at politics, and so I ended up both in politics as well as doing work as a counselor, sort of thing, and that's where I ended up, I guess you'd say. The ultimate position of running for city council, which is a project in and of itself, is becoming an elected official representing a neighborhood or a series of neighborhoods. And so I'm working at revitalizing a whole district rather than just a block or something of that nature. And I'm involved I think, at revitalizing the city of Chattanooga. I've been involved in that for the last 20 plus years at different levels and different roles and responsibility. But overall, my work has been at revitalizing and bringing Chattanooga back from the brink of decay to a thriving metropolitan community. We shut down almost all of the manufacturing jobs that was here, where people were not required to have a high degree of education, but have strong backs, and that whole industry went out. And good people who worked hard, who were reliable and dependable, all of a sudden couldn't find a job, and we're looking to figure out how to get them back into the market with good paying jobs as the ones like they had before. But we're also trying to retool them with some degree of education and training in the technical field, so that they can become thriving citizens as they once were. Oh, I see Chattanooga as a thriving cosmopolitan type community in 20 years. I think our housing stock is going to be upgraded and is being upgraded as we speak. I think low-income housing is going to be booming. I think all of the housing in Chattanooga is going to change. Its shape and size and types of housing is going to change. The big houses are going to sort of still be here, but they're going to be replaced in large part by smaller homes. The focus is going to be on small rather than large. For all of us, I think that shift is going to come. And that's one of the great things that I like about being a city councilor right now, is that we got a council that's ready to stand. And I think we got a mayor that's ready to stand too. And we hadn't had that either before. And that's the joy of being a city councilman at this point in time, is that we got the group that's ready to make the appropriate decisions and make them because they're the right decisions, not for any political reasons at all. It's just the right things to do. You have to give your heart to it, to the city, to the place, and the more of your heart you give to it, the more you'll love it, the more you'll explore it, the more you become familiar with it, and the more you'll work towards making it a great city, and the more it'll give back to you. That's what cities do. I mean, it has a heart, it'll appreciate whatever you do for it. And that's my advice. Make a commitment to it. Give your heart to it. Yeah.
Focus on the dog a little, because I love the dog.
Yeah.
Come here. Perfect. Okay. Natural born star.
Come here, Kulu.